Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Rohan Sapra, and I'm here today on this video to share one of our success stories that I was able to document on my Instagram handle. But I did not bother to document that on YouTube because I'm never active on YouTube. But now I'm here today to share the same with you. Her name is Shreya. She was able to clock 1 lakh in less than 2 months, being part of one of our mentorship programs as a consultant and a freelancer. She's in the marketing space. So it took about, this is about 1 year old. Enjoy. Watch this video, make sure that you're taking notes, and I'm going to see you inside the next video.
Before getting started and talking about what it is and sharing Shreya's journey, I want Shreya to take the stage, and please introduce yourself. So not for me, of course, because I know you, but for the audiences. Yes, for people who are watching who don't know you. So please talk about where you're from, what do you do for living, how do you make money and stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you, firstly, Rohan, for creating this community. And I cannot say this for a lot of other communities I'm a part of, but I know for sure that being a part of this community is your starting point to success, because this community, this whatever you have created has been a turning point in my life and is going to be like a huge turning point now, as I mentioned. So, hey everyone, so I'm Shreya, and I've done my bachelor's in economics, and I've been a writer all my life, teacher all my life. But in terms of profession, I chose communications and digital marketing. So I was a digital marketer before as well, and I was working at a corporate. Now I have decided to transition into a completely, freelance setup,
Okay.
especially when I was on my maternity leave. And so all the kind of work, this milestone that I have achieved after becoming a mother. So it's a huge deal for me. So I became a launch specialist, wherein I was helping coaches and consultants launch their services online. I took a lot out of my experiences working at a corporate, because at corporate we do everything at a larger scale. So it made things a lot more easier for me to grasp. But what was missing was the approach, because when you transition from some other sector altogether, there's a different kind of approach that is required. And alongside also, I was when I joined the community, I was also thinking about the coaching space. And it just took one conversation with Rohan to completely change where am I headed towards now. So that was my little introduction, if you can say. Yeah.
Yes, so that's awesome. And the reason why I'm able to resonate with what you exactly said, and so I'll be talking about that, and then I'll come to your actual designation, as you just rightly mentioned, and which is launch specialist, which is very important for people to learn. So you have been in the corporate sector for quite some time and into a job, same as me. Okay, so I've been into corporates for 14 years. So all throughout my life, until one day I made a decision to change everything. Okay, and today I'm here. So that's how it all starts, right? It's all about that one decision that we take. Yeah, we think over it, and we think right and take that leap. Yeah, it's all about that, and things change. All right, so superb. Now, what I just wanted to ask you here is something that you really mentioned, and that that kind of raises my eyebrows whenever I think about it. And it is you being a launch specialist. And the reason why I am highlighting this here is because one of the most commonly asked questions that I get inside the workshops, the weekly sessions that we guys do inside the communities, all of that, is how to position yourself uniquely. And there's too much of noise in the online space about micro niche. You need to find micro, be in the blue ocean, and I completely go opposite to it, right? I always say that you need to jump into the red ocean, because that's where the demand is. That's why it's red. You don't want to be in the blue ocean, but just the way you position yourself in the red ocean helps you create your own blue ocean within the red ocean, and that's the power. So how did you come up with this idea of calling yourself as a launch specialist? Because I'm pretty sure it just doesn't come from books and courses. I'm pretty sure it comes from your experience also.
Yes.
Right? So I am sure that you probably struggled in launching whatever you wanted to launch. And that's how it today is your mission. And that's what you call yourself as, launch specialist. So if you could throw some light on that, it'll be awesome.
Yeah. So So it did not come very easy for me because I had learned a lot of skills. And mind you, I'm not talking about just a skill of writing. Okay, I am a copywriter, I'm also a content writer, but I'm also a Facebook ad specialist. I also run ads, I also do organic marketing, I also work on landing pages. So I do a lot of things. I used to organize events. I have
Right.
organized events at an international level as well, at a national level as well.
Okay.
So these are a lot of skills to accumulate in the past 7 8 years of corporate experience that I've had. But when you are niching down does not mean that you niche down immediately. So yesterday only I was having a conversation with a starter, like she's just starting with her freelance business, and the one thing that she said was, Shreya, everyone's telling me to niche down. I'm like, you can't niche down just like this. I mean, don't listen to people who are just randomly coming you and telling you niche down. You have to have some experience, and when you decide on getting an experience for one thing, at least minimum stick to it for 6 months.
Right.
That's when you'll understand if it's working for you or not. Because आज के ज़माने में ना लोग इतना ज़्यादा ये भी कर लेते हैं वो भी कर लेते हैं ये इसको भी कर लेते हैं
Yeah,
वो भी
just
कर
like a
लेते हैं.
butterfly, no?
Yeah.
Jumping from one flower to the other.
And
Yes.
trust me, when we were working at corporate, even if we didn't like the job, we had to do it. What that meant was that you were taught consistency, you were taught patience, you were taught, going with the flow, even if the flow is rough. That is something which is very important, and
Yes.
that's when you'll be able to call yourself a launch specialist.
Yes.
Because टाइटल बहुत अच्छा लगता है, बट जब लॉन्च में जब टाइम जाता है, एनर्जी
Right.
जाता है, चीजें समझ में नहीं आती हैं, देन यू फील लाइक गिविंग अप. नहीं, मुझसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा.
Yes.
Experience and patience and being consistent helps you with these things.
Of course. Yes. Very, very, very well put. And patience, as they always say, is the key, right? You need to have a lot of patience. And I get, again, these are questions that people really ask me quite a lot of times. I get these kind of questions. What should I do? Because sometimes in my workshops and sessions, I get people who are 18, 19 years old. So they're young folks. And I tell them that, see, understand that you have time with you, right? That's a good point, good factor for you. That's in your favor. So what you really need to do out there is go out there, put yourself in there, test the waters, but don't just do it for 15 days, 20 days, and then move, switch the gears and go to a different topic or different, what do you say, tool or skill set. Rather, you would want to put enough time there to first figure out and realize what is your actual interest. And you can only find that after testing.
Yes.
Some people are born with it. Like some people are very clear-headed, but majority of us are not. Like even I was not. Unless I tried so many things and failed in coaching business in different topics and stuff 6 times before I found landing page domination and then internet marketing ninjas, So I consistently kept doing things for almost a year, and only then landing page domination happened. So, people don't see what goes behind the scenes, right? They only see the success happening, and it's like, it looks more like it's an overnight thing, but it's never is.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, launch specialist, amazing, superb. And I think it's one of the hardest phases of a business, right? Because this is where you are the most nervous that you could ever probably possibly be when you are launching something new, because now you're hoping and praying and you're working hard and all of that happens. Amazing. So what I want to ask you here is, how much money, or not money, but what in respect to your finances, right? How did it shifted for you? How did it shift for you when you joined Internet Marketing Ninjas? After that, like how much money did you make? What were the things that you learned and then you applied there in your your business that you do, consulting, freelancing, and how did it start to give you better results?
So, Rohan, you host this mindset session strategy also, like the mindset sessions that you do every Monday, right? That is killer.
Yeah, thank
Because I'll tell you why. Because I'm not talking about the younger generation who's joining you right now.
Right.
I'm talking about my generation, who might have a job, might not have a job, but they definitely have a lot of responsibilities. Okay, they definitely have a lot to take care of. Okay, so when a situation like that arises, it's either you give it all or
Yes.
just don't do anything at all.
Yes.
I was not getting to that point. I had a lot of skills.
Okay.
Trust me, I used to do freelancing here and there, just like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the mindset sessions, literally only one mindset session it took. Okay, I will not I will not lie and tell you that I've been attending all the sessions, because that is not possible for me being a new mother.
Yes. Yes.
But I have attended 3 to 4, and even out of those 3 to 4, there was just one mindset session that took for me to kind of decide that, hey, I mean, everyone else is doing everything. If I have some skills, why should I not go ahead with it and give it my all? So I still remember, anyway, being a new mother, you don't get sleep. You're
Yes.
awake the entire night. So
Yeah.
the entire night, I used to just feed my baby, put him off to sleep, be on Facebook, look for
Hmm.
clients,
Hmm.
apply whatever I had, give value, provide value, get
Hmm.
on calls, close,
Hmm.
and convert.
Right.
Okay, so only one mindset session it took for me to give it my all. So
Yes.
I think that is very, very important for everyone who's listening right now. अगर आप किसी चीज़ को सोच लेते हो ना, और उसको बहुत ही बहुत ही शिद्दत से आप चाहते हो कि आप उस चीज़ को अचीव कर सको, तो
Hmm.
चीज़ें अपने आप होने लगती है. मेरे लिए भी डिफिकल्ट था, मतलब दिन
Hmm.
भर काम कर रही हूँ, रात भर फीड कर रही हूँ,
Hmm.
बच्चे को संभाल रही हूँ, फिर भी काम कर रही हूँ. एंड आई डिड वन बीटा लॉन्च which was successful. She did not have an email list. She came out with an email list.
Hmm.
I'm doing and I worked with different kind of businesses also.
Right.
So it all comes down to how much do you want that
Correct.
that want. But
As I
that
always
want,
say, hunger.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that want can only be successful only if
Yes.
you have the right mindset.
Hmm.
That mindset is a tool basically. You have to master that. You
Correct.
have to do
Correct.
that.
I always say mindset over skill set. And I would any day, every day choose mindset over skill set. And people have this misconception, again, because of so much of scattered information out there is freely available that people dive into and swim into YouTube videos, Instagram videos, stuff like that. And people have this misconception that mindset is just about positive attitude. It's not just, mindset is way beyond that. Like, it's not just about you thinking positive. "Achha hi hoga, are mere sath achha hi hoga." That's what people think about. If I ask the majority of people what comes to your mind, the thought, when you hear this word out, mindset, and majority of people will talk about attitude, all these kind of things. But the truth is, in marketing, when you're catering to businesses, for example, you being a freelancer or consultant, me being a coach and also a consultant, when we get on with people and we help businesses, consult businesses, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, to help them launch, scale, grow, you need to really be very creative, right? Creativity is our biggest asset, because if you're not creative, you will not be able to give your creative solutions, which will make you stand out from the noise.
Right.
To break through those creative blocks, you need to work on your mindset. So mindset is way more than just about positive thinking. That's just one part of it.
Yes.
So the, like, for example, how to design a landing page, how to be good in copywriting, how to do content writing, how to write the emails, how to think about those words, those hooks, those angles, those ad ideas. This all requires creativity. And the more you work on your mindset to move from scarcity mindset to growth mindset, the more you work on that, the more you will be able to break through your creative blocks. And that's the direct impact it'll
Totally.
have on your skill set, level of skills that you have also.
And
Awesome.
I would like to add, it's not just about positivity, it's also about your awareness. Okay. It's not about being positive and negative. It's about being
Right.
aware of your situation, the current situation, and the situation there where you want to be at. Being resilient.
Yes.
I think people forget being
Forget
resilient.
this.
Being
Correct.
resilient is very important. It might be it might just be a word for someone. If it is, please reach out to me. I will talk to you for free.
Yes.
Because it's very important. It is very
Exactly.
important.
So so that's the mindset part. Let's come about the kind of result that you've generated for your own self, and how long so when did you join IMN?
I joined towards the end of September.
Okay, so this is December mid. And when did you hit 1 lakh in total revenue?
Last week.
Last week. So it's been about 7 days already. So that
Yeah,
means first.
but November I didn't look for clients at all because I was busy with a lot of personal things at my end.
So
I
we can
couldn't-
say about 2 months?
Yeah,
It took you about 2 months only?
2 months.
So what was it? I understand the mindset part and I agree. Mindset is the biggest thing. It's 80-20, 80% mindset, 20% skill set. What I really want to understand is that's about the mindset. That's done. Okay, ho gaya gyan ki baat. What about the skill set? What did you do different in respect to those skill sets that you already have or had or still have? And how did you how this the program that the courses that we have and all the different bundle of courses that we have, how did it add into your skill set that you now of course applied in your business and are now applying into your clients' businesses probably, and that's why you're getting more clients. So how did that shift happen, and what did you learn new and that you took away and applied in your business and got results?
First of all, the first thing that when I attended your workshop, the caption which said that you do not need click funnels.
Yeah.
I think that that was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Because till that point of time I was not creating sales funnel. I was
Right.
writing copy for that, I was running
Right.
ads for it.
Yes.
But I was not like creating it, and when I created it I was like, yeah, it's amazing, yeah, it's fun. So I did it while the workshop was on. I was doing it side by side, and I just I enjoyed it a lot. I bought my domain and I set up everything. That was one thing which said, okay Shreya, I mean, you itna to skills kar liya, ye bhi kar sakte ho, don't worry at all. Second thing was when you shared the PDF, in terms of your adding polarity to
Right.
the copywriting thing.
Yes.
Okay, what happens is when you are in the zone, when you are working for someone else, you tend to kind of forget things. Okay,
Yes.
concepts are forgotten because you just have to meet one deadline.
Right.
You have to do this.
Correct.
So you're like, let's do it. But then when I read that PDF, and I literally took 2 days off of writing everything because I really wanted to concentrate on that. And that's just I think 10 to 15 pages ka PDF that you have created. Okay.
Right.
I read that. I went through it. I went through it twice. I went through it thrice. Then we were on the hot seat session. You asked me, Shreya, have you read it? And I told you, yes, I've read it, but I've not applied it. Then I went back again, applied it, and then I knew that, okay, this is something which is going to turn out in a completely different manner. I
Yes.
mean, the entire positioning for what I'm aiming to move towards in future, it changed completely. Okay.
Right.
Third thing, who explains Facebook ads so well, Rohan? Oh my! When I have read, I have I am I'm an alumni of a very, very prestigious institution also, from where I did my digital marketing. I'm sorry, but even they could not explain it so well. Okay, I will not name the institution, but Facebook ads, I have had a love and hate relationship with Facebook ads. So
We all have. We still do.
yeah, so
Yeah.
मतलब रात को भी कोई पूछेगा, श्रेया, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का वो कौन सा एस्पेक्ट है जो तुम नहीं करना चाहोगे, I would be like, Facebook ads. I don't want to run Facebook
That's
ads.
the reason why today everything of even I have a team that's outsourced that handle this. Like this is like crazy. Yeah.
Please. So, but when I started going, I was very hesitant, extremely hesitant. I was like, ये तीसरी बार होगा जो मैं Facebook ads समझने वाली हूँ, and इस बार अगर नहीं समझ पाई ना तो मैं resignation दे दूँगी, मैं नहीं समझ पाऊँगी. But Ron, you have explained everything, each and every concept, each and every aspect so well that a person who has not done it ever can also understand. At least वो कर पाएगा successfully. मेरे जैसा उल्टा पुल्टा कुछ नहीं करेगा at least. So
Yes.
these three things really made a lot of sense. And if someone is there who is listening to this interview, just wants to concentrate on just learning Facebook, Instagram ads and doing organic marketing, you should join this course, because don't do all the other courses that are there in the bundle, because बहुत ही अच्छे से बनाया हुआ है for a whole rounded digital marketer, you can say. Just do this module, and when you get conceptual clarity, that's when you'll be able to stand out against those 1,000 people who are actually doing that. So that is the
Yes.
most important thing.
Thank you. And See, I myself don't consider me as a master in Facebook ads, okay?
Right.
Because of course there are people who are working with me who take care of my ad accounts as well, and we are scaling high, scaling big. But at the same time, what I do understand are the concepts. And just before getting on a call with you, I was actually a couple of hours back today itself. I was on a call with the team, the agency that I work with, and we were actually talking about this. See, what people don't understand is you need to first have your basic fundamentals clear. Only once your concepts are clear is when you need to learn the tools to bring those concepts into reality.
Correct.
What people straight away jump on is this tool. Now, Facebook ads as a tool is something that's probably looks overwhelming and technical, but when you spend time on it, a few days, a few weeks, when you put your hands in there, you'll be able to learn. As I always say, tool can be learned by anybody, any tool, right? Whether it's Facebook ads or QuickBooks or whatever, anybody can learn a tool. But it's if your concepts are not clear, why, like in the courses that I talk about, right? So I don't want to give all the content out there for free, but how to create those offers and how to structure ads, how does Facebook algorithm things. So when I was planning the Facebook ads, and by the way, for people who are watching, that's just one part of the course, okay? So when I was planning, I was thinking, how can I simplify this so that anybody can learn? Like people who are 18 years old, all the way to 70, 75, how can anyone learn? And that's how I thought of, what was missing in the courses out there, what my learning is throughout 2016 when I started digital marketing and all that. So that's what I get from you is that your Facebook ads course really help you up your skill set. And then you start to apply that in your business and start to offer that more to your clients. So of course your pitch probably must have changed, right?
Yes,
Your presentation changed. So, and then you also talked about copywriting and stuff. And what I also want to ask you here is, in respect to you talking and presenting to the clients, to close clients as a consultant or freelancer, there was this one weekly session that we were doing. And I remember, I think you were there when I talked about how do you reach out to international clients. Were you there?
No, I was not.
Okay. So what I want to ask you is how did you mold your presentation into something different and new or unique after being a part of the community and learning these skill sets through me? So of course, you probably must have made some changes. That's why you started to close more people.
Yeah.
So
Earlier I was just offering one service. Okay, so I'm a writer. My comfort level lies in writing. So finding out the niche and troubleshooting whatever issues that you're facing in terms of your offer creation, stuff like that. But now when I started approaching people, I started giving them a package of services. So what happens is when you position yourself as a launch specialist, a lot of things fall under it automatically.
yes, it's like an umbrella. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
A lot of things fall under it automatically. Whatever I could not provide, I used to tell them upfront that, hey, we need to hire someone who can take care of this. Now, the thing is that when I started looking out for clients, fortunately, unfortunately, I met people who were just launching in the beta stage. So
Right.
in terms of requirements, they did not have any. But when I planned the entire thing for them and I told them, okay, let me plan it out for you. I laid out the entire structure for them. I planned it out. I created the entire package of services that they would require at this stage. So I did not sell them whatever was not required. Okay.
Right.
That is very important. Just to earn some quick money, you cannot do that. You have to really believe in the kind of work that you're putting in, and the intention should be always to help someone reach the goals that they have set for themselves.
Right.
And honestly, that really worked for me because when you set out with good intentions, you get clients with good intentions. So my clients are also
Your
very,
customers are your own reflection. One of my mentors told me this once, and it hit me real hard. Your customers are actually your own intentions. So stop downloading pirated courses, because if you do, and if you aspire to be a coach, these are the kind of people who you'll get. So, yeah.
Of course. So it worked out for me. They were keen to listen to my suggestions. So the offer that I created for them was really deep diving into understanding what their requirements was, understanding if I can serve them, if not, if I can take help from my own network and then serve them. So that worked really well for me. I mean, that was like a holistic approach that I provided them with. So
Awesome.
that,
So that's so you took away the skill sets, whatever you learned and you liked inside the bundle of courses that you have access to as a part of the community, and then you took that and you thought that why not? So I think I am just remembering it. If I'm not mistaken, there was this session that we did. It was a hot seat session again inside the weekly inner circle call, and then in that we talked about this, right? That when you
Yes.
launch someone, and it was a story, I still remember it was story writing angle
yeah. So
that you had,
that
which I told you something about. And I had recently, coincidentally, I had recently shared this clipping from that weekly call in on my Instagram handle also. Okay, so I that's why I remember. That's why it's like a fresh memory. I remember I told you the story. If you tell people how to sell through store, like why storytelling should be a pillar to your selling or converting more people, getting more sales, they may not be. You may not be able to hit the population, and the reason to that is because the person who would only realize that storytelling is a vital part component of selling would only be that person who's actually tried selling and is doing decent numbers till a certain extent. Only that person would realize it. And if you want to talk to the population, like, because if you want to go to that place where there are a million people and just get hit 1% of that million, it's going to be easier for you. So I remember that talking about this during that session, that how you need to package things and present it, building the value ladder. So I think that's what you worked on. I remember that conversation.
that's a game changer conversation for me, Rohan, because that was like the session which literally opened my eyes to the fact that I can be something more. Okay.
Yes.
And that is where I'm headed towards also. I mean, it so happens that you have started working on something, but when you are in the phase of growth, when you all that you are attracting is growth,
Right.
uncomfort level, discomfort,
Yes.
a lot of resistance within, but still wanting to achieve so much more. And when your intentions are right, things happen at a very fast pace.
Yes.
And you kind of don't, you feel like, oh my god, just stop, give me some time to breathe, which I've not got until now. And I don't want to get it, because I really want to achieve that another level, which happened only because I got on that hot seat with you. Okay,
Right.
full credits to you for that, because तब तक मैं कुछ और ही zone में थी, मैं कुछ और ही सोच रही थी. But that literally opened my eyes. And the thing is that even hot seat के बाद भी I did not take any action for it. What I did instead was I tried doing a lot of question answering my own self, lot of mindset work on my own behalf. And बहुत सारी चीजें कि if this is something which I really want to do, because I don't want to do something and then just stop. Consistency
Yes.
is the name of the winner. Okay, so I really wanted to be very sure about it. And I'm very happy to, like, this is the interview and I'm announcing it out there that I'm going to be doing something around it, because the way you suggested that, it literally opened my eyes to a completely new world. And I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be launching soon. So, and I'll be there to share with you, and I'll be there to even give you the shout out that, hey Rohan, this was the hot seat session that you did with me, which actually changed my life.
Thank you, and I'm pretty sure you'll kill it. Moving on, going in your next venture now that you'll be start to when you'll start to grow. And just want to ask you this one more question. Or first, I want to tell. So next target for you as a part of the community is hitting 3 lakhs, right? So this is 1 lakh club, then we have 3 lakhs as the next milestone. So, which I'm pretty sure you'll do in a couple of months or 3 months or so. So for within the first quarter, you can say, of
Yes.
next year.
Yes.
So what I want to ask you is to give one most essential tip that you think out of your experience working as a freelancer and consultant that you would want to give to people who are watching this today, who are struggling to find their first ever client as a freelancer or consultant, because that's the hardest part, right? Getting the first client. So what would be, as from your experience now, what would be the first one tip, not first, but one most effective, vital, essential tip that you would want to give to these people?
Patience, perseverance, and resilience.
A lot of it.
A
Yes.
lot of it. Why? Because it's not like okay, gig economy ना मतलब बहुत लोग ना ऐसे अजीब तरीके से बात करने लगे. Okay, कोई भी job easy नहीं होता है. Okay,
Yes.
even if you're a freelancer, even if you're a corporate employee, even if you're a government servant,
Yes.
no job is easy. Okay, तो ये सोचना कि मैंने कोर्स कर लिया मुझे जॉब मिल जाएगा, नहीं भाई, तुमने तो डिग्री लेके रखी है, तुम्हें जॉब नहीं मिल रही है कॉर्पोरेट में.
Right.
सी इंजीनियर्स अभी भी बहुत स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. आई नो सो मेनी पीपल हु आर स्ट्रगलिंग एंड आई फील वेरी बैड फॉर देम बिकॉज व्हाई दे आर स्ट्रगलिंग. Part of it is also because of the economy, but part of it is also because of their mindset, because they are not resilient. They are not resilient enough to understand that सामने से ही रिजल्ट नहीं आता है, अपने को भी थोड़ा सा करना पड़ता है. लाइक यू हैव टू work accordingly to the requirements that's there. You have to be patient, you have to learn resilience, and somehow this is whenever I speak to someone who's just starting out, this is lacking in it. They're like, Shreya, clients नहीं मिल रहे.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the reason. You're right, and I'll tell you the reason why. And I get, even this is one of the questions that people ask me, especially in the workshops and sessions. Sometimes I get messages on Facebook, Instagram, people sending me a DM asking me, what's your higher level of program, what's the cost, in 1 month how much money will I start to make? And I tell them, I don't sell any Ponzi money making scheme. This is not any get rich quick scheme. How can I tell you how much money you'll start to make or how soon you'll start to make when I'm not even there with you physically? Like, I don't know your work ethics. I don't know how much work you put in a day. Like, I have reached where I've reached today and doing something that I never expected. This is like a dream come true, even for me. Because there were days that I used to work for 20 hours every single day, 7 days a week, no weekend chill scene.
No Sundays, 18 hours,
Nothing.
19 hours, yes.
No weekends. I was in a job for 6 months, and alongside my job, I was putting 6-7 hours every day. Like, those are the days, struggling days. Like, this is the amount of work that I put in, being focused. This is what I want to do, and I'll keep going, and this is, you have to, everyone, we all have our own journey.
Yes.
And some may take a little longer than the other or others, depending on how much work you're putting in. And I always ask this one question to people. So if you're that somebody, Shreya just gave you an answer to what is that one most important essential component of becoming successful or start to get good results as a consultant and freelancer. And she did not mention about the skill sets, if you must have noticed, right? And the reason to this is you need to understand this, that whenever you start, it's not about being a freelancer or consultant, but whenever you start, whatever it is that you do, whatever the funnels you plan, your different multiple products you do, the different services that you offer, the paths that you need to take is only after asking this one question to yourself, to your own self. And that is, what is it that you have more of, time or money? So what people think is, they don't understand this, and they think freelancing is an awesome side gig. साइड गिग, उनको साइड गिग लगता है, पार्ट टाइम इनकम लगता है, उनको लगता है अरे क्या करना है, यहाँ से उठाना है, क्लाइंट क्लोज करना है, उसके बाद काम कितना करना पड़ता है to impress the client, to make them get results because you promise something. There's so much of hard work in it. No, nothing out there is a get rich quick. Nothing. It's just the way people position their products to make it sound like a make money angle so that they can get more sales and customers into their
messaging makes a lot of, I mean,
correct.
Messaging master कर लिया तो कुछ भी कैसे भी दिखा सकते हो आप.
Exactly.
But again, you have to understand वो messaging भी कैसे भी दिखा रहे, तो उन्होंने बहुत सालों तक मेहनत की है वो करने के लिए भी. वो इतना easy नहीं है. चलो,
this is awesome. And next stop for you is 3 lakh, and I want to wish you all the very best. And jate, I want to ask you this one question, and that is, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how much would you want to rate the bundle of courses and the weekly sessions that we do every week inside our community?
So the weekly sessions itself is a 10. Bundles बाद में आता है.
Yes.
So see, whosoever is aspiring to become a digital marketer, you should take this course and you should attend the weekly sessions. Unfortunately for me, I am at a level wherein मुझे बहुत दिक्कत होती है, but तुम्हारी responsibilities नहीं है, you are just starting out. Please keep your focus like focused on one thing, digital marketing. And if you want to really become an internet marketing ninja, this course is the course for you, because trust me, I've taken other courses. I've been a part of a prestigious institute, and the hands-on, the practical training, the application, more than that, the mindset building every week, it's priceless. So you should definitely not miss this out.
Thank you.
And also one thing, Rohan, price बहुत low है आपके course की.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. A lot of people tell me that. Even my team tells me the same. Even my wife is like, my wife says, you have this, workshop doing, and why your VIP cost for the workshops is so low? You're giving so much of support and stuff. And I always tell this to someone, to all these people, that see, I can probably in the future have a higher level program, an expensive program for more serious people. The reason why I want to keep it economical is because the honest answer to this is, the only reason why I wanted to get into a coaching business is because I wanted to change, and I still want to change the game in India, the way it's happening. So I wanted to really hit the population, people who can't afford high level programs, and they think that's the only solution. It's not. So I really want to change that. And that's why I would always try to keep it as economical as I can. Even though sometimes I feel, there's so much of hard work and efforts that I put in the kind of masterminds that we do, 2 weekly calls and all of that, efforts that I put in is, I know it's, one-time cost for someone, and that's also very low. And I give a lot, but that's the magic of that's why I do what I do from my heart, because पैसा ही कमाना था तो मैं एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग भी कर सकता हूँ, मेरे को आती है अच्छे से, मैं रिजल्ट्स भी लाए हैं, अभी भी करता हूँ, वो सब कर सकता हूँ मैं, बट मैं इसलिए नहीं कर रहा हूँ, और कोचिंग इसलिए मैंने चूज किया बिकॉज ऑफ इट जस्ट कम्स फ्रॉम मी विद from within. This is my inner voice. So, but I'll keep that in mind, and that's I think the best compliment for me. You're underselling yourself. That's a compliment. Okay. All right, superb. So all of you guys who are watching this video right now, down below this video, I'm gonna leave a link to Shreya's Instagram handle. If you are a consultant or a freelancer or aspire to be one, especially if you're in the struggling days, and I want you to just follow her, go out there and follow her. Maybe you can reach out to her on DM, Instagram DM or Facebook, and maybe exchange some words there, and she'll probably be the best guide for you, because she's not just somebody who is just like a talking Tom. She's a practitioner, getting results. All right, so Shreya, let's stop this interview. Are you still there? I think I lost you. Okay, I think we lost Shreya, so I'm gonna just stop this recording. Bye guys, thanks for watching, and please hit like, and also if you could share this to let the other people know what it really takes to start getting results as a consultant or a freelancer. Bye.